You wake up, and the first thing you do is check your phone. It feels normal. It feels automatic. But let me ask you something. Did you choose this habit, or did it choose you? You open one video, then another, then another. You tell yourself you are learning something useful. But your brain is not learning deeply. It is adapting to speed. Have you noticed this change in yourself? You understand many things, but you rarely think about them. Why is that happening? Your brain is designed to save energy. Deep thinking takes effort, time, and discomfort. So your brain looks for easier paths, and social media gives it instantly. Short ideas appear, fast answers come quickly, strong opinions feel satisfying. You do not need to think deeply, you only need to react. This feels efficient, but it is slowly changing how your mind works. Here is the first symptom. You stop asking questions. You see information, and you accept or reject it immediately. There is no pause, no curiosity, no deeper thinking. Does this feel familiar to you? When was the last time you truly questioned something you saw online? Not quickly, but slowly and deeply. The consequence is quiet, but powerful. When you stop questioning, you start following patterns without noticing. You believe you are choosing, but your choices are guided. This is how control works today. It is soft and invisible. No one forces you, but everything shapes you. And the most dangerous part, you do not feel it. Second symptom, you feel uncomfortable with silence. Try this simple test. Sit alone without your phone for 10 minutes. What happens inside your mind? You feel restless. You feel pulled toward distraction. Your hand wants to reach for your phone without thinking. That feeling is not random. It is dependency. The consequence becomes clear. If you cannot stay in silence, you cannot think deeply. Because deep thinking needs space, and your mind has no space left. Your mind is full of noise, full of content, full of reactions. There is no room for slow thought, no room for clarity. So thinking becomes difficult, and avoidance becomes easy. Third symptom, you start repeating ideas that are not yours. You hear something once, then again, then again. Soon it feels true, even if you never tested it. Let me ask you something honestly. How many of your opinions came from your own thinking? And how many came from repetition? The consequence is deeper than you think. You lose independence slowly, and you do not notice the moment it happens. You believe you are thinking, but you are only recalling information. This creates a strange state of mind. You feel confident when you speak, but your ideas feel shallow under pressure. You feel certain, but your certainty breaks when challenged. Fourth symptom, you become more emotional and less analytical. Small things start to affect you strongly and quickly. You react before you think, and you feel before you understand. Why does this happen? Because emotional content spreads faster, and platforms reward it. So you see more of it, and it shapes your reactions. The consequence is serious. Your emotional system becomes stronger than your thinking system. And when emotion leads, clarity disappears. You stop analyzing situations carefully. You stop reflecting on meaning and truth. You only react, and reaction replaces understanding. Fifth symptom, you avoid difficult ideas. When something challenges you, you scroll away quickly. When something feels uncomfortable, you ignore it. It feels like control, but it is actually escape. You believe you are choosing peace, but you are avoiding growth. And growth always requires discomfort. The consequence is quiet weakness. Your mental strength becomes lower over time. Because you are no longer practicing deep thinking. Your environment removes challenge, and your mind adapts. You stay the same, or slowly decline without noticing. And this change is very hard to see from inside. Sixth symptom, you feel safe when you agree with others. Agreement feels comfortable, it feels accepted, it feels easy. But comfort is not always truth. Let me ask you something. Do you express your real thoughts, or only safe thoughts? Do you think freely or carefully? The consequence becomes emotional. You begin to fear independent thinking because it feels isolating. And humans naturally avoid isolation. So you choose comfort over truth. You stay inside agreement even when you feel doubt. And slowly, your thinking becomes limited. Seventh symptom, you lose clarity about who you are. Your opinions change quickly, your beliefs shift easily. You adapt to what you see again and again. You become flexible, but not in a strong way. You become shaped by your environment, not guided by your mind. And this creates confusion inside you. The consequence is loss of identity. Without a stable sense of self, thinking becomes unstable. Because thinking needs a center and a clear direction. You begin to feel unsure about your own thoughts. You question yourself more, but without clarity. And this creates mental fatigue. Eighth symptom, you feel busy, but not productive. You consume a lot of content, but create nothing meaningful. You learn small things, but apply very little. This creates a powerful illusion. You feel informed, you feel updated, you feel aware. But nothing changes in your real life. The consequence is passivity. Your mind becomes reactive instead of active. You wait for input instead of creating output. And passive minds do not think deeply. They follow patterns, they repeat ideas, they avoid effort. And over time, this becomes your default state. Ninth symptom, you lose focus easily. Your attention moves quickly from one idea to another. You cannot stay with one thought for long. Have you noticed this in your daily life? Do you struggle to stay focused, even on important tasks? Do you feel your mind moving too fast? The consequence is serious. Deep thinking becomes almost impossible. Because focus is required for depth. Without focus, your thinking stays on the surface. You understand things quickly, but never deeply. And this limits your growth. Tenth symptom, you feel mentally tired, even without effort. You spend hours consuming content, but feel empty afterward. You feel drained, confused, and unfocused. Why does this happen? Because your brain is active, but not productive. It is processing noise, not building clarity. The consequence is loss of energy. Without mental energy, thinking feels heavy and difficult. So you avoid it again and again. Now you see the pattern clearly. But here is the real question: can this be changed? Or is this permanent? Yes, it can be changed, but not automatically and not easily. It requires awareness and intentional action. First solution: create silence in your daily life. Even 5 minutes without your phone can make a difference. Sit quietly and allow your mind to slow down. Your mind will resist at first. You will feel uncomfortable and slightly anxious. But this is part of the process. Second solution: start asking questions again. Ask simple and honest questions about what you see. Why do I believe this? Is this true? Where did it come from? This practice rebuilds your thinking ability. It brings curiosity back into your mind. And curiosity is the beginning of intelligence. Third solution: accept discomfort. Do not run away from challenging ideas. Stay with them and think through them carefully. This is where real growth happens. Not in comfort, but in challenge. And your mind becomes stronger through effort. Fourth solution: control your input. Not everything deserves your attention. Choose what you consume carefully. Because your input shapes your thinking patterns. And your thinking patterns shape your life. This is a direct connection. Fifth solution: train your focus daily. Stay with one idea, one task, one thought longer than before. Even a few extra minutes can rebuild your attention. Focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And strong focus leads to deep thinking. Let me ask you one final question. What if the real danger is not low intelligence? What if the real danger is the loss of independent thinking? And what if the reason you feel different sometimes is because you are starting to notice this pattern? Is because you are starting to think again? In a world full of constant noise, thinking becomes rare. And rare things often feel uncomfortable and even lonely. But they are also powerful. Your mind is yours only if you protect it. Thank you for watching.